and this guy just has his stuff just thrown everywhere, and you have to basically organize his house so that you can put away your stuff. It's so annoying. Hi, welcome to the podcast. I'm Joyce on your player one, and today in the house we've got Unpacking by Witchbeam. It is a 2D puzzle game, and a short premise is Unpacking it is a Zen game about the familiar experience of pulling possessions out of boxes and fitting them into a new home. Part block fitting puzzle, part home decoration, you are invited to create a satisfying living space while learning clues about the life you are unpacking. Over the course of 8 house moves, you are given a chance to experience a sense of intimacy with a character you never see and a story you're never told. There is no content warnings for the game. It costs $19.99 and it's available on Steam for Windows, Macs, and Linux. It took me 3 hours and 35 minutes to finish this game. It's pretty easy. Some of the levels are more difficult than others just because of the space that you are given with the amount of items that you have. But it is just like a click and drag puzzle game. You click on a box, you get an item, you put it away, and it's just unpacking boxes and putting stuff away in the 8 different houses. Some of the houses are actually the same house, but just reconfigured because your character is older. It's actually, the story is told through a photo album type book, which kind of helps the story elements of the game, where you get to see every move that your character has made over the past years, and it shows what year every time you move is, and the main character writes about what happens in their life after you finish each level. All of the graphics and visuals are really cute. I like all the designs for the different items. The underwear design is so weird to me though. I don't know, it just confused me. But I could tell it was underwear. It was just a kind of a rolled up ball looking thing to me. But I liked all the visuals. The entire game is just adorable and it's really calming. And I like that you get to see your character at the end of the game for the first time. You don't see your character the entire game until the very end, after the credits. And there are a lot of details throughout this game in the visuals and the graphics, in the pictures that you put up, or the names on different games that your character has and things like that. I think that's pretty cool that those are included. All of the music in this game is good. The background music is awesome. I love the song during the credits. It's the singing is good. It's a well-produced song. All of the music is very chill, very calming. Even when the levels are more difficult, the music is still the same background music for the entire game, which kind of helps you relax a little bit when the game gets frustrating. My least favorite level of this game, not my least favorite part of the game, my least favorite level is the boyfriend level, because his apartment is so small. His apartment or his house or whatever, it has to be an apartment because it's so tiny, and he has so much stuff that it's just unnecessary. All of his stuff is spread out, and it's you can't put anything anywhere, and it sucks because you have a lot of stuff that you've been moving with for at least a decade at that point, and this guy just has his stuff just thrown everywhere, and you have to basically organized is how it's so that you can put away your stuff. It's so annoying. But other than that, the story is very heartwarming. I love the story. And like I said, there's little descriptions of what was going on during the main character's life at the end of each level. And I really like that. Like in the photo album, that it explains a little bit of what was going on. And the achievements are awesome because they kind of explain what's going on too, in the same way, where they pop up on the screen and it's like, oh, that's nice, my character's in love. It's very cute. My favorite part is probably just the entire like calm, chill vibe of the game. And all of the colors and all the music, they just feel soft. And like I wrote, they feel kind of lethargic, like just a little bit. Like it's slow. Everything is slow and calm and steady and soft. And I really like that. I enjoy that. My least favorite part about this game is that this game doesn't really have that much replay value. Like a lot of puzzle games don't really have replay value because it's a puzzle, and once you figure out the puzzle, like you could go back and replay the puzzle, but like it's kind of not the same. It's boring after that because you've already finished the puzzle. Like you've already achieved it, so you're not really doing anything new. And this game is kind of short for a puzzle game. So yeah, like you can replay it, and I would probably replay this at some point, but like I would have to wait a really long time to replay this game to the point where I don't remember all of the puzzles. I do recommend this game, however, even though I don't like that there's no replay value. I recommend this game, and I think if you like puzzles and chill games, this game is definitely for you. And like there's also a story, so like if you like story games, even if you don't really like puzzle games but you like story games, I still recommend this game because the puzzles are pretty easy and it's really just like a home decorating simulator. The puzzles are barely puzzles. Like you can turn off the feature that tells you what you got wrong, I believe, in the settings. So like after that, it's not even a puzzle. Like you can put anything anywhere and decorate the house any way you want, and then it's just a story game. And I also think that like it's really interesting that the story is told with like little to no words. Like I think the entire story is told in like 8 sentences total, and it's over the course of the entire game. So it's pretty interesting. But yeah, so I definitely recommend this game. And my final rating of Unpacking by Witchbeam is a 9.5 out of 10 tokens. Great job, Witchbeam. Thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Indie House. Be sure to rate the episode and let me know your thoughts. I've got a Discord server called Indie House Official, which would be a great place to give your feedback and talk to me, my collaborators, or other listeners of the show. If you have any indie game suggestions, feel free to comment below or hit me up at indiehouse_pod on Twitter or Instagram using the hashtag IndieHouseGaming. And if you would like to support the podcast and get some cool extra content, you can find the Patreon in the card. Catch us next week on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. See y'all on the next level. Bye!